Fly business class with me on All Nippon Airways from Toronto to Tokyo. It is 7:30 in the morning and we are ready to head out. We've got about 30 hours of travel ahead of us, but it is going to be luxurious. When we arrived at Pearson Airport in Toronto, we headed straight to the business class check-in area and we got these priority stickers on our luggage. This means that our luggage will be among the first onto the baggage carousel at our destination. Love that for us. Our first flight was a quick 2-hour flight to Chicago on Air Canada. We had the very first row of the plane for ultimate legroom, but this is honestly nothing compared to what we were in for on our next flight. We just landed at Chicago O'Hare and we've got 4 hours to kill here until our flight to Tokyo. Chicago O'Hare is one of my favorite airports. They have this brontosaur skeleton and that's my favorite dinosaur, so I always stop and say hi to him. And O'Hare also has this disco tunnel with rainbow lights. It's just a great time in there. We made our way over to the United Polaris Lounge. This is a business class lounge and it does not disappoint. I immediately headed for the daybed area where you can lie down and take a nap. I was already so tired and just wanted to be a little bit fresh for our 13-hour flight into Tokyo. They also have these gorgeous bathrooms where you can shower and freshen up in the United Polaris Lounge. It's just so swanky. After my nap, I took a walk around the lounge and then I grabbed some food. There was also a bar area, but I was just not ready to start drinking yet, or I would not have made it to Japan, so I stuck with some tea. Now it was finally time to board our All Nippon Airways flight, and I hope you're ready for this. Here was Matt's first class seat. And just for reference, my husband is 6 foot and not a small man, but look at all that space. And I'm showing you Matt's seat because I did not have the same seat. I was one level back in business class. Okay, still an amazing seat, but because we'd booked these flights on points, there was only one of each seat type available. So one of us had to be in first class and the other in business class. And because Matt's the one who does all the work organizing and collecting all our credit card points, we agreed that he should have the first class seat. He's also a much larger person, so the extra room makes more of a difference to him. Now, he did say that if this ever happens again, that I could have the first class seat, and Matt, I'm holding you to that. Anyway, I got comfy in my seat and settled in for this 13-hour flight. Once we were in the air, they started dinner service, and they did give us a choice of an American or a Japanese-style meal, and I opted for the American meal just because I wasn't really in the mood for fish, but I did get some Japanese sake, which was excellent. Then the turbulence hit, and I'm a good flyer, but my dad died in a plane crash when I was 17, and so I have some trauma around flying, and it resurfaces pretty badly during turbulence. So basically what I do in order to stop myself from having a full-blown panic attack on the plane is I repeat the words, "I'm okay, everything is okay," over and over in my head, and so that's what I'm doing here. Once the turbulence stopped, they did resume dinner service, and I got this charcuterie salad and warm bread, and I want to show you what Matt was having up in first class, just as a comparison. Matt opted for the Japanese meal, and this was his first appetizer. Then this was his second. Notice the 2 glasses of alcohol he was enjoying. Then he got this soup, and then this seared tuna, and then this was his main. Miso soup, grilled Spanish mackerel with tamari soy sauce, Japanese pickles, rice, cheese tofu, simmered duck in a soy-based sauce. Meanwhile, back in business class, this was my main, meat and taters. I enjoyed it. It was very tender and flavorful. I just wanted to show you as a comparison that there is a difference between first class and business class. After dinner, Matt came over to show me his fancy new airline cardigan that they gifted him as a first class passenger, and he was definitely a little tipsy by this point. For dessert, I had this cheesecake and then settled into my reclining seat to watch a buttload of movies and just try to get some sleep. Overall, the flight was extremely comfortable with top-notch service. First class tickets can cost up to $20,000, while business class can cost about $7,000, but honestly, both are fantastic, especially when you're using points to book and not paying out of pocket. Thanks so much for watching. I've got lots more travel adventures coming up, so please hit that like button and subscribe to come along for the ride. Bye!